Have you ever accepted an order from a store, shopped the entire order, and then gone to checkout and realized that the store doesn't have any bags? This happened to me the other day, and I really didn't know what to do, so let me get into the story about that. I accepted an order for Aldi, and I shopped the whole order, got to the checkout, looked in my lane for bags, and there was no bags, so I went to another lane, no bags, another lane, no bags, and after searching every single lane, I realized that there was no bags. So I asked one of the store associates if they had any bags in the back, and they told me that bags were going to be on back order for a couple of weeks, and they weren't sure when they were going to get them in stock. This made me freak out a little bit, and I was concerned that I wasn't going to be able to do Instacart until they got more bags because I primarily just shop at Aldi. So I thought about what I could do, and I decided that I would drive to another Aldi about 30 minutes away and buy a bunch of bags if they have those. Since the Aldi store warehouse is going to be out of stock of bags, I should buy as many bags as possible before they run out. So I went to the Aldi and I stood in the checkout line with nothing in my hands, waited till I got up there, and then I counted out 65 bags and just bought 65 bags, and that was it. I'll put up a screenshot of the receipt. It's a little bit wrinkled. I forgot to take a picture of it before I crumpled it up. It was only like $5 for all of those 65 bags. I thought that I could get it reimbursed through the Instacart shopper app, but I chatted with support for a little bit and I asked them if I could get reimbursed for the bags, and they said unfortunately no. They were going to give me $2 to buy a reusable bag and use that, but I told them not to even worry about it, that I already bought bags, so there's no reason to do anything. So now I have a ton of bags for Aldi. I just primarily use these if instead of checking out and getting too many bags, now I'll do less bags, and if I need extra bags, I just go out to my car and I use an extra bag or two. Another really good thing to do if you have a Target around you, I found this out when I was doing Ship. Staples will give you a ton of bags for free. They said take as many as you want, that they're free, and they got little handles on them. They are kind of small bags, but they're high quality, higher quality than Walmart or Price Chopper bags. That's why I like Aldi bags as well. They are really thick and they hold up pretty well. Unlike the Walmart bags where you could put tissues in it and pick up the bag and it just tears. Every single time, the bags are the worst at Walmart. So even if I go to another store and I want to rebag the groceries, like if I go to Price Chopper and they bag the groceries terribly and the bag ends up ripping when I'm putting it in my car, I'll rebag it in a brand new Aldi bag and give the customer that bag. I don't think that they're gonna care that it's a different bag. Let me know if you guys have ever had this problem. I was considering using boxes at Aldi, but I don't really feel comfortable giving people really big boxes that they might not be able to break down easily. Then they would have to recycle them and it would take up a lot of space. Now let's get into what to do if you ever arrive at the customer's location and you have an item that's been severely damaged or completely broken, like I had happen to me earlier this week. I did a normal order at Aldi and it included juice. I didn't have bags because they didn't have bags, so I took the whole order out to my car, started bagging it, and I noticed that the juice was starting to leak. I couldn't figure out how it was leaking. The little plastic thing was still intact, like the cap hadn't been opened, so I didn't know what was going on, and it looked completely fine, but it did have like a couple drops of juice on it, so I didn't really think too much about it, and I decided to continue with the delivery. I bagged up all the groceries, put them in my trunk. Oh, let me actually show you guys how I deliver groceries. This has really helped me, so that way I'm able to carry 3 bags at a time, or 4 bags if they're lighter. I can stack some things on top, but instead of grabbing just 1 or 2 bags at a time and delivering them and making multiple trips, I can deliver much faster with this. So I decided to get these big gala boxes from Aldi, pretty thick boxes, but Aldi bags, you can fit 3 of them in there. So I put 3 in there, 3 in there. If I have 2 orders, I'll put all of A's in there and all of B's in there, and I'll separate them in my trunk like that, and then I can like put some extra bags in the front and on the sides if needed for those orders. Here's all the bags that I got from Aldi. I just keep them, and in case I need more, I'll just go in there and I'll grab a couple of extra bags. These are the Target bags. You see they got a cute little handle. They are much smaller in comparison to an Aldi bag, but they do work really well. So at least I have a couple of options if I do need other bags. But anyway, so I bagged up all the groceries, put them in my trunk. I got to the customer's location, and the juice I put on the side just because I was kind of worried that if it did leak, it was going to leak all over the other bags and all over the customer's items. So I didn't want that to happen. So I did put it to the side of my trunk. When I did get to the customer's location, it did spill considerably. It was like a third of the container was spilt, and it was cranberry grape juice. It stained everything purple back there. So I just quickly texted the customer that I'm delivering their groceries now, except for their juice. I will refund it because it spilled all over the back of my trunk. And they were completely understanding. They were really nice about it. After I delivered the groceries, I texted them again. I said, your order has been delivered. On your app, it's not going to say that's been delivered for a few minutes. I got to talk with support real quick so that way I can get the refund processed for them. And as soon as I'm done, I'll let them know. After I did deliver, I drove away and I parked in a safe location and I got on the app. I never completed the delivery with that little slider, so it still showed the customer screen with like the items and the navigation and all of that. So I clicked on the view items and I scrolled up to the juice. I clicked on the juice and then I clicked can't find item. It gave me some replacements and of course I can't replace it. I've already delivered the order and driven away. So I clicked can't find item again. None of these options work, and then I clicked refund and it worked, but I wanted to make sure that it worked. So after this, I got in touch with Instacart shopper support and I told them the whole situation. The agent went through and looked at it real quick, made sure that the refund processed for them, and she said that everything worked okay, and that's exactly what you should do. So if you guys ever have this happen to you, then I hope that you guys remember this and stay calm in the situation. Don't panic at all because everything will be okay, and customers are completely understanding, especially if something spill all over the back of your trunk. The customer will be appreciative that you told them and that you didn't just try to deliver them something that's broken, because they'll be more upset that you tried to cover it up, because mistakes happen to everybody, and most of the time customers are really understanding about that. If the customer did want something else, then they could get in touch with Instacart support and possibly get a refund for it. Instacart is really lenient towards their customers, so they'll issue a refund or they'll give a credit to get another delivery so that way they can get their items. If you do have anything that breaks and you need to refund it, just make sure that you don't complete the delivery, so that way you are able to still see the items and you can get in touch with Instacart support much faster if you have an active order compared to if you completed the order and then you were trying to get in touch with Instacart support. It might take a little bit longer and you'll get a much lower quality chat agent than if you have an active batch running. A week ago in the Instacart Shopper app, there was a message from Instacart stating that new cards need to be ordered and that soon the old cards would stop working, so it's important to apply for a new card and get it in the mail. I applied for it and it comes in an envelope like this. Pretty much it's just a brand new card that's not embossed. Comes with this thing, which is kind of funny. It says welcome to Instacart, which is kind of funny because I've been using Instacart for a while, but it does say welcome to Instacart. And then on the back is ready to earn, and there's the new card. I won't show you the numbers on the back, but now the numbers are on the back and they're no longer raised like the previous card was. It's really important that you guys order new cards and get them in the mail. I ordered 2 of them. This is actually a second card in case the card that I'm using right now in my wallet gets lost or stolen. I've actually lost a card before, and thankfully I did order a second card so that way I could just get started with a new card and continue on with the orders, and I didn't need to wait the 5 to 7 days for it to arrive in the mail. So that's always a really good idea, to have a second card available that you can activate if you do lose your card. If you guys haven't ordered your new cards yet, make sure that you guys do it this week, because at some random time they're going to change over to the new cards and we don't know when. But if you don't have your new cards, then you'll be unable to shop. You will probably shop the whole entire order, and then you'll get to the checkout line, and when you swipe your card, it's gonna say declined, and you're gonna be confused, and you're probably gonna talk to support, and they're gonna tell you the exact same thing, that you need to order a new card. Finally, in this video, I wanted to talk about the custom greeting. I use this feature and I think that customers really appreciate it. It makes them feel like they're not just talking to a robot with pre-written scripts. So I actually go in and I change my custom greeting 2 to 3 times a day. I have a little custom greeting. I say good morning. I'll put up a screenshot of what mine says so that way you guys can see what it looks like. And then as soon as it turns to noon, I change it over to good afternoon. And then in the evening, around like 5 o'clock at night, I'll change it to good evening. So that way the customer knows that they're not just getting a message that Instacart preset for shoppers to use to the customers. They're actually getting somebody that takes the time to write out what they're saying, and it just feels more personal, and I feel like customers really appreciate that little touch. So yeah, if you guys use custom greetings, let me know about that down in the comments below, as well as what you guys say in your custom greeting. I don't really change my custom greeting. I just change the first 2 words of it, or the second word of it. I don't even change the first word. And I've never had any problems with it. I feel like it could be better. I just don't know how to change it. I used to add thank you for ordering at the end, but that felt a little bit too corporate, and I don't think that customers enjoyed that as much, so I got rid of the thank you for ordering. And also, after I deliver the groceries, I always send the customer a message that says your order has been delivered, and then I say, I hope that you have a great rest of your day and the rest of the week. If it's Thursday or Friday, I'll say, I hope that you have a great rest of your week as well as your weekend. And if it's like Sunday, I'll say, I hope that you have a great week next week. Something like that. Just little things like this makes the customer service much better, and customers really appreciate that, and they're more likely to give you a 5-star rating. Yeah. Hope this helped. I hope that you guys like this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. It really helps my channel grow and reach new Instacart shoppers, so that way they can learn all of the things that I'm trying to teach and provide for all of you, so that way you can make more money and shop smarter. If you haven't already, consider subscribing. And thank you to all of you that have subscribed. I really appreciate it. I'm now at 150 subscribers, which is kind of crazy. I started this channel about 2 months ago, and it's been growing really fast. Ever since one video blew up, I'm getting a larger community now. So thank you for that. And I really appreciate every single one of you watching my videos. If you guys have any ideas for any future topics, please leave a comment down below, and I will definitely look into it and research it. Or if you have any questions, just leave them down below and I'll answer your questions as soon as I see it. I'll even do some research for you, figure out the answer to your question. I'm here to help you guys make more money, so please use it. But that's all for this time. I hope that you guys are getting tons of batches wherever you are in the world, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye. It's a new card that's not embossed.